Jamaican queens Shiann Salmon, Rushell Clayton, and Janieve Russell sparkle in a 400-meter hurdles race. Wow. And Jamaica's Lanae Thomas heads to the NCAA Outdoors Track and Field Championships in fine style. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. To drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, we were accused of not highlighting this young lady, and we realized that we probably had only mentioned her once or twice before, and she's Jamaican and people doing extremely well. Her name is Lanae Thomas. She represents for the Texas Longhorns, and she runs the 100, 200 and the 400 meter. And honestly, she's doing exceptionally well. The young lady has booked her ticket to the NCAA Outdoor Championships in fine style.
Hi, I'm Lanae Thomas. I'm a transfer from USC, and welcome to this week's 40 on the 40. Julian Alfred, the 100, 200, 300, and 400. What's it like? All of them, what's it like? What's it like transferring to DC and being surrounded by all of this?
It feels really good. A lot of greatness. It's kind of overwhelming at times, but I love it.
Flo, what is it like having the exact same name as the infamous Edric Florio?
It's Flo Jr., but it's a great name. I can't wait to have my own kids because they're both going to be named Edric Florio Jr.'s or the thirds.
Had to share that with you. She has such a bubbly and great personality. Probably why she runs so fast. Now she qualified in the 200 meters and heads to the national championships. In the end, she ran the fastest qualifying time, a time of 22.12. However, the wind was a plus 2.5 meters per second wind, which means, you know, it's not going to be a ratified time. Alongside, of course, her fellow Jamaican Kevona Davis, 22.33 legal win, and Julian Alfred, of course, who ran 22.45 in a plus 0.5 win to make it to the semi-finals, get through, that is, to the NCAA Outdoor Championships, which happens in about 2 weeks. I neglected to say that USC's Keisha Chandler qualified with the second fastest time of 22.27. Of course, it was a plus 2.5 wind. I should state that in the previous clip, it is Kevona Davis you see first in the first part of the clip. The second athlete you see representing the Texas Longhorns is Lanae Thomas. Of course, both ladies rep for Jamaica. Thomas also qualified to the NCAA Outdoor Championships in the women's 100 meters. Like I said, multifaceted. In this instance, it was Alfred who had the fastest time as expected of 10.83. Izini Abba 10.98. Kennedy Blackman 11.02, and Lanae Thomas running 11.06 to take the fourth spot, and Kevona Davis running the same time of 11.06 to take the fifth spot. Now that reaction you saw at the end of the video with Lanae Thomas, that means, well, what had happened is she had run a new PB, a new personal best in the 100 meters at a time of 11.06. So congratulations to her as she heads to the finals there. This young lady, Lanae Thomas, was born in the US but reps for Jamaica. So I share the people, and we have to show her love. All right. Now, Rushell Clayton of Jamaica, Shiann Salmon of Jamaica, and Janieve Russell of Jamaica laid down the law in the women's 400 meter hurdles at the Rabbit Diamond League, which happened just Sunday. Now, we didn't get a sweep in this, but we got 2, 3, and 4, and I think this being the women's 400 meter hurdles, that's a really, really good look at this point in the season. It was Shamir Little of the United States who won this in a season's best of 53.95. Rushell Clayton also scored the season's best of 54.14. Shiann Salmon also scored the season's best of 54.42, and Janieve Russell also scored the season's best of 55.41, with the leader Muhammad, also the former world champion, scoring a season's best of 55.72. So you know everyone was pressed.
Women's 400 meter hurdles. From the top, she's already making up ground on Russell and Reza.
Inside is Shamir Little, who's beginning to gain some momentum, and we'll get a sense of where they are.
I like where Shamir Little is because she's followed that early pace of Clayton, and now she's the better finisher, and she's taking the lead.
Down the main straightaway is Little is battling with Clayton and the other Jamaican, Salmon, in lane number 3. Salmon kind of clips over the hurdle there at the end, and Shamir Little's going to take the win in Rabat.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. That is an incredibly impressive look at this point in the season. The 3 Jamaican women are running season's best. Everyone, in fact, the top 5 in that race all ran season's best, including both Muhammad of the United States and the winner, Little of the United States. People, that's a great look. I keep saying that we cannot only depend on dominance in the sprints. We have to start expanding, and I'm seeing this is a good look. I've been talking about Shiann Salmon for quite some time now. I'm a big believer in her. Been talking about Rushell Clayton. Janieve Russell is looking good, and these are really solid times, people. Now listen, we have to be contextual here. These are not, none of these times are 50.68, which is the current world record held by the American Sydney McLaughlin. But you know, Sydney McLaughlin is not human. I mean that in a nice way, people. That 50.68, every time I see it, my brain gets fried. But I mean, this is a really, really great look. These 3 Jamaican queens really sparkled. It was a great run, and I had to feature it. Congratulations to Rushell Clayton, who with this run now she's now the fastest Jamaican thus far for the 2023 season. Really, really impressive run. All 3 ladies, I was very impressed, and you know that I'm already a fan of Shiann Salmon. We've said that repeatedly. The silver medalist from last year's Commonwealth Games, and former under 23 champion, if my memory serves me correctly, or former under 20 champion in the same 400 meter hurdles. Really, really, really good look, and Janieve Russell looks good. And at this point in the season, people, this is good look. So I had to feature this. We're looking good, people. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to know if you are just as impressed as I was. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit notification bell, hit the like. But remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up.